Good morning, people. This is Tidbit Drama signing in. So, last time we were talking about law of environment and what are the various factors it affects and how various things which actually fall under the category of law of environment, which impacts the personal and professional lives of any human being. So, in this regard, I would like to share a short story which can help to understand this law better for us. So let's say there was a girl by name Mia in some small town with big dreams. She was living in an amiable environment, middle class environment. The city, I mean, the town was not very well developed. At the same time, it was not a village. It was just okay. It was a mediocre locality. But Mia had a very big dream. She wanted to be a excellent painter or a very famous painter in the whole country. She wanted to be always having a very beautiful or ambitious or a light life where she can live in a bustling city in a very happening place and going around with the art galleries, painting always and meeting many famous people, all celebrities all over. She want to be famous. She want to be well paid. She was a girl of big dreams, but in her mediocre locality with a small house living with her parents, and she had an art studio which is of course very small as per their budget or the families could, whatever the family could provide. She never was inspired by paint for to paint by living in such an environment. She used, whenever she wants to paint something, used to disturb her. She never feel like painting. She was never focused. She was always longing to live in a city. She want to have. She want to live in a happening locality. So what happens? So once she just goes for a stroll, just exploring the things, exploring the town. So once she reaches to the outskirts and she visits a antique gallery or antique shop where she just goes inside and she just looks around. So there she saws a mirror which looks interesting. It is very old and torn or not very nice to look at, very old, but it still impresses her. It still attracts her. It seeks her attention. So she just goes and peeps into the mirror. She looks around. She observes how the mirror is made. What is its texture, metal, whatever. So suddenly she hears that mirror is whispering her, "Love environment." So she was surprised. She was intrigued. She looks into the mirror again. She peeps into it. But she won't listen it again. But she was surprised. She was like astonished. What's happening? What kind of experience am I having now? Did I really listen? That mirror is whispering me something to me. But anyway, she somehow she liked it. It attracted her. It made her to look into it. Somehow she, I don't know, out of that mind, some kind of, in some kind of mood, she buys that mirror because, as I said, it looks very intriguing, or it actually raises her curiosity. She becomes inquisitive about it. So what happens is she bought it and she keeps it in her studio, and every day she looks at it and she still feels curious. Is the mirror really whisper to me, or is it my just wild imagination? She keeps wondering. So many weeks pass by, but slowly her mindset keeps changing. She looks around. She used to find some kind of creativity in the locality, in the kind of locality she was living in. Even though it is a middle class locality or a mediocre locality, but still the people are supportive, they are helpful to each other, they are empathic, and even they actually love her because of her painting skills, because that's something rare to have. Not every other person is a painter. They love their creative skills. They are kind of people where they will be happy for her if she really becomes popular while pursuing her dream. She was living in that kind of environment, very friendly, quite cozy and supportive environment. Even her parents, she is the only kid, even though the whatever limitations they have financially, but still they always support her dream, they always encourage her. So in a way she starts realizing how lucky is she. What actually she felt was very uninspiring, what I it was an actually an inspiring thing, a motivating thing, where she can get so much emotional support from the people around and within the family also. Slowly her creative thinking starts, and she keeps painting on a daily basis. So the practice continues. So gradually she develops and she becomes more inspired about the city, about the town, with some beautiful locations and all. And that's what actually inspires her creative sense. And she really makes some masterpieces. And gradually she inquires within the town, where there are some art groups of a painting and even other kind of stuff. So she joins in some art group, and she makes herself to be surrounded with the kind of people she wants to be, like all the painters who are art lovers, and who encourage each other, and who give some good or positive and constructive feedback about others paintings. So somehow she will develop that kind of friendships and that kind of people who are creative and productive like her, who have equally big dreams even though they are from the same city. So they form the art group, they make nice paintings, they just perform within that town, they actually are in some art exhibitions, and which will actually attract other children, the kids in the different communities. So slowly they actually start running a school within the low budget terms, and they start teaching kids with small fees. Even the parents are happy because they have some extracurricular activity, they are into some kind of creative process, the kids of the parent. And slowly, by the word of mouth marketing, even the what I can say, the word spreads to the other nearby towns, the nearby surrounding towns and villages. Slowly, people keep sending their children to their art schools. So that's how it become famous. And slowly, within some 10 to 15 villages, they organize the art galleries. They pull in more aspiring painters, so they have their own big group now. So slowly the word spreads, and even they get a chance to display their art in the cities also. So that's how they actually become popular in the nearby cities. And even their philanthropic attitude to teach new generation kids or the young kids with lower fees the art, the learning of painting and making the painters for tomorrow, even that gains a lot of appreciation from all over the places around different cities in the region. So that's how they become famous, and it actually inspires people. And even it inspires some kind of example for others, where they made their mark in the society, not only through their painting but also through their philanthropic attitude, which actually gives some kind of one kind of fulfillment to the to Mia and her associates or colleagues or co-painters. So in that way, their school become famous, even though they get a chance to display their art in the nearby cities, but still they prefer to stay there in their hometown, because that's where they have actually started, that's where their actual roots are present. So in this way, it actually gives us an example how the law of environment plays a vital role in a person's life to achieve their dreams, to be an inspiration for others, and how the positive environment or the like-minded, the people around who have like-minded people, how it actually impacts to have success in personal and professional lives. I hope this helps. Thank you so much. This is Tidbit Rama signing off. All the best to all of you.